Talk about, if you haven't already noticed, but take a gander off turn number 3. Those are new Silver Dollar Speedway suites that we erected this week. It took us about 6 days of hard labor to get those up there. There are 6 individual suites. We're going to release information about them this week on our social media, silverdollarspeedway.com. If you do have any personal questions about it, you can get through us on our email, silverdollarspeedway@yahoo.com. That'll get you directly to somebody here. We're going to have new lighting installed in May. And if you come back for the fair races, you'll probably see those utilized. We'll have them right when the fair starts for those 3 nights of sprint car racing and then carried out throughout the year. All of this leading up towards Gold Cup. 3 tracks in America will have the lighting we have: Knoxville, Port Royal, and Silver Dollar Speedway. Those will be the 3 dirt tracks that utilize this Musco lighting that we're going to have. Yeah, the poles are going to light up just like Knoxville, green, yellow, and red. They're going to eliminate some of the lighting up top, move things around, and we're told that they're also going to be able to program to music, so it's going to be a light show. So between Kyle Larson, Brad Sweet, Colby Copeland, their wives, they'll pick out their favorite songs, and that company will orchestrate it with the light show. We can play under, like, let's say, red flag situations or yellow flags or down times like this when it gets nighttime. Yeah, get some kids dancing. It'll be pretty cool. If anyone the best thing I can tell you is Bowman Gray Stadium. If you got to see that race with NASCAR earlier this year, it's the same situation at Bowman Gray. Somebody that's co-owners at this racetrack was sitting in his race car watching the light show under a red flag and thought that'd be pretty cool at Silver Dollar Speedway. And about a month later, a deal was made, and we're going to have those same lights here. We want to continue welcoming everybody here tonight to the Silver Dollar Speedway as we get ready to send sprint cars our way, 8 laps, the distance, 3 heat races coming up. Once we get more cars towards the racetrack, we'll give you the lineup. If you want to follow along on your smartphone, we've got My Race Pass. Gives you all the details. We recommend you guys use that one. I also still use Race Monitor for qualifying. So 2 apps that we use through Jacob Perkins up here helping us out. Beautiful brand new lettered up Chuck Patterson pace vehicle done by Kevin Scher Designs. We appreciate them. The man that really designed it is the guy on top of the flag stand, Bob Scoville, the lead designer at Kevin Scher Designs. Just did that deal with Darren and Chuck Patterson. Looks good. Out onto the Speedway. We'll update you for the lineup. Heat race number 1. Welcome in the 29 inside front row. That'll be Bud Kading out of San Jose. To his outside, welcome in the 83T of Tanner Carrick out of Lincoln. Second row inside, 73 Ryan Burnell from Hollister. To his outside, the 7. Tonight's overall fast time qualifier, Ashton Torgerson, Glendale, Arizona driver. Third row, 2XM, that'll be Max Mitri from Reading. The 5K of Blaine Corey, Medford, Oregon. Fourth row, 121, Caden Steele out of Fresno. And the 12J of John Clark. Fifth and final row, 76, Jennifer Osborne. And the 73X of Kyle Bauman from Los Angeles area, to be exact, Encino, California. So that is your field of stars and cars. Heat race number 1, 10 cars. Top 6 advance into tonight's A main event. 7th on back will go to the B. And still want to welcome everyone on FloRacing watching around the country. Good crowd, night number 1 here at the Silver Dollar Speedway. The weather's been spectacular. Mid-70s. Also projected tomorrow to be in the mid-70s. Front gate tomorrow will open at 4 p.m. as normal on Saturday. We will have a happy hour at our Farmers Brewing beer booth from 4 to about 5:30-ish. Pit gate also open same time, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Schedule of events on our website, also social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on the X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. All right, call has gone out. We are ready to roll. Heat race number 1. Well, cars lining up. We've noticed Max Mitry late to staging, but it looks like he's going to try to join this field right now. And the car does respond, so good news for Max Mitry. All right, lights are out. We are set to go. Heat race number 1. Once again, Bud Kading, Tanner Carrick, row 1. Ryan Burnell, Ashton Torgerson, row 2. Max Mitry, and Blaine Corey, your 3rd row. Caden Steele, John Clark, Jennifer Osborne, and Kyle Bauman. We are locked and loaded. Heat race number 1, and we're green. It's a dash into turns 1 and 2. Carrick with the advantage. Bud Kading 2nd, then Ryan Bernal in that 3rd spot. Max Mitry looking underneath Torgerson. That's your top 5. Big time lead for Tanner Carrick on this opening lap. Jennifer Osborne off the edge of the racetrack. We stay green though. Bud Kading trying to hold off Ryan Burnell. Burnell working the bottom. Torgerson, and you've got Max Mitry, your top 5. Right behind them, Caden Steele, John Clark. Carrick will lead this time by 4 laps down. Quickest lap of the race, 11.549 by your leader. Just like that, Tanner Carrick closes in on some slower cars. 5 laps into this thing. Top 5 still the same. 3 cars right ahead of your leader, Carrick. Might allow Bud Kading to close in. Racing side by side in front of your leader. Not a great sight for Tanner Carrick at the moment. White flag though, one to go. Carrick has a little bit of breathing room. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag will wave. Tanner Carrick, the winner of heat race 1. Bud Kading will hold off Ryan Burnell. Torgerson and Max Mitry, your top 5. So a dominating win by Tanner Carrick, followed by Bud Kading, Burnell, Ashton Torgerson, and Max Mitry. All moved to the main event tonight. Caden Steele, John Clark, Kyle Beilman, Blaine Corey, among others. We'll have one of the drivers stop on the front straightaway. Not sure which one yet. And they're going to exit. See ya. All right, we'll try it again after this next heat race. You sounded great out there, Elijah. Good job. Keep it up. All right, we're going to give you the lineup for heat race number 2. Your lineup will include inside row 1, the 41, Dominic Scelzi. Outside of Dominic, it'll be the 21 of Tanner Holmes, Jacksonville, Oregon driver. Second row inside, the 0 of TK, Tim Kading, and the 17W of Shane Golobic. Third row, 92, Andy Forsberg starts from there to his outside, the 7P of Jake Andriotti. Fourth row, inside, the 9 of DJ Freitas, and to the outside, starting 8th overall, 94TH, Braden Sharamonte. Your fifth and final row will include the 14 of Mariah Eade and the 551 of Angelique Bell. 5 rows, 10 cars, heat race number 2. Second of 3 ready to roll. All right, kickstart my heart, heat race number 2. Beautiful looking cars as we get set to go. Slow pace into turn 4, and we're green. Good start between the two up front. Give it to Dominic Scelzi. Sharamonte off the edge of the racetrack, but we stay green. He comes back on. Andy Forsberg in that 5th spot. Up front, 2 laps down. Scelzi, Holmes, Tim Kading, Shane Golobic, Forsberg, and Jake Andriotti. That'll be your top 6. Best battle on the track is between Tim Kading, Shane Golovic. In fact, that time by, Selzy extends his lead. 5 laps down, 3 to go. Tanner Hope's about a half straightaway behind Selzy. 6 down, 2 to go. Bottom dominant track so far, bottom to middle. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Selzy doing a great job up front. And he'll get the easy win off turn number 4. Nice job by Selzy, Holmes, TK, Golovic, Forsberg, and Andriotti. Mariah, Ead, Sharamonte, and Freitas round out your order. So 2 quick heat races. Selzy the winner of this one, and it looks like TK wants to say hi to us. Tim Kading going to pull up. He finished 3rd. And we'll get Elijah Jones over there. Catch up with our good friend Tim Kading. Whenever you're ready, Elijah, take it away.
All right, we'll get through the gate here. A man who needs no introduction at all. How about your heat race number 2, 3rd place finisher, putting the 0 car in the feature, TK Tim Kading. Tim, good to have you back here at Silver Dollar Speedway. I grew up watching you on Friday nights here, and you're back here in the 0 machine tonight. Great heat race there. How'd the car feel, and what can you do to it on the setup to make it faster for the feature?
We were a little snug there. We were snug qualifying, and there we were still a little bit snug, but track's got a lot of grip in it, and I think it's going to get wide and racy hopefully by the end of the night. But right now, if it keeps chunking up like it is, it's definitely going to be like old school Chico. Get some cowboy boots out and have fun.
All right, what's the setup change to loosen it up for you?
Get the driver a few beers and let him go have fun, I guess. It's just get back out there. We haven't really raced that much this year, so if once we get comfortable, we'll be all right. So hopefully we have some fun and can roll the thing in the trailer at the end of the night. Thank you, fans, for coming out.
All right, there you have it. Tim Kading transferring out of heat race number 2.
Oh, nice job. Always good to hear from Tim Kading. Your 3rd and final heat race, aligned on the back straightaway, ready to be fired off. We'll give you the lineup. It'll include the 2X of Justin Sanders inside row 1. And to his outside, the 21L of Landon Brooks from Rio Oso, California. Your 2nd row out of Oroville, originally the 7B, that's the Shark, Sean Becker. And to his outside from Sassoon City, California, it'll be the X1 of Chance Grasty. 3rd row, 83V, Dylan Bloomfield. And to the outside, 35 KM, that's Tyler Thompson. 4th row, the 10 of Dominic Gordon, 17 Caleb Montgomery. 75, Bill Smith would be your final starter. 9 cars set to go 8 laps, your 3rd and final heat race. All right, field set. Here we go. Pick out your favorites. Landon Brooks on the inside. Sanders to the outside. The Shark inside row 2. Chance Grasty to his outside. Dylan Bloomfield and Tyler Thompson. Field is set. Down the back straightaway into turn 3, ready for turn 4. We turn to the left, we accelerate, we're green. What a battle up front. Look at Brooks and Sanders, wheel to wheel into turn 3. Brooks gets a little off kilter, but holds on to it. Tyler Thompson off the edge of the racetrack, though. And we go yellow. Wow, what a fantastic spark. Well, tough break for Tyler Thompson. Comes to a rest off of turn 4. Well, no lap was completed, so we'll do it all over again. Brooks versus Sanders. That kid is living his dream in the main grandstand. He has his face painted. He's got the soccer style horn. He's got some sort of racing t-shirt on. I think it's Tanner Holmes. Make some noise with the horn. There he is. Make sure you take that home and about midnight, blow into that thing to wake up your parents. Yes. I am a parent of 2 daughters, so I'm able to say something like that. I know about things. And then at 3 in the morning, set your alarm and do it again. There we go. All right, we're set to go. We're back at it, this time by Sanders and Brooks. That was worth the price of admission. What a move by Sanders around the high, scary side. Sanders will leave on 1. Brooks, Becker, Grasty, Gordon, Bloomfield. Sanders really motor scooting around this place, my goodness. Up on the wheel, hammer down. Currently 11.524 second laps being turned by the 2X of Sanders. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. A little bit of smoke now out of Caleb Montgomery's 17 car to the inside. Montgomery in the 7th spot. Back up front, 6 laps down. Sanders with the old chop suey off turn 4. White flag in the air, 1 to go. He's got Bill Smith right ahead of him. Sanders dives to the bottom. Checkered flag. Sanders will beat Brooks, Becker, Grasty, Gordon, and Bloomfield, your top 6 that advance to the main. 7th on back, Montgomery, Thompson, Bill Smith will end up in tonight's B main event. Well, a great job by Justin Sanders. He raced number 3, your winner. We'll see who Colby Copeland wants to speak to. And I'm assuming he's going to pick the Shark. Nope. Yep, the Shark. Well, the 7-time Silver Dollar Speedway track champion comes to a stop on the front straightaway. Always a crowd favorite. And it looks like we'll get him out of the race car and talk to Elijah Jones.
All right, well, he's out of the race car. You can let him hear it. Your 7-time track champion, Sean Becker. Sean, you take the Bajor Construction number 7B. You put it in the feature here tonight. What kind of setup changes are you going to ask the crew chief for going into the feature?
Yeah, a lot. we were really good in hot laps, and then I felt like we were way too tight, but we found a broken shock after qualifying. So I thought we were going to fix that for the heat race, and we were still really tight. So yeah, got a lot of work to do, and these guys are so dang fast, man. Turn 11.3 at Chico. It's been a long time since we've done that, so this is really cool. Track's fast. Like, love seeing this big crowd. Thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully we put on a good show.
All right, good luck later on in the feature. There you have it, Sean Becker transferring out of heat race number 3.
Thank you, Elijah. Thank you to the Shark coming out and saying hi to the crowd. We are going to bring out our Hustlin' Hobby Stocks. It looks like next, Hustlin' Hobby Stocks onto the Speedway. They'll have 2 heat races, 8 laps each. Once again, all of these drivers will transfer into their main events tonight. We'll get the Bjork Construction, Katie Performance, Shaver Race Engines, Brad Bumgardner, crew chief, 7B, back to the pit area. All right, hobby stock time. Welcome in the F14 from Chico. That's Jared Flower. And outside of Flower, the 28 of Paul Stevens from Orland. Susanville, represented by the 99R, Roger Paulin. And to his outside, the 54 of Kevin Thomas. Third row, 62, Dan Webster from Glenn. 17C, Brian Cooper out of Yuba City, California. You've got the 16 of Shannon Collins and the 99 of Robert Worf. 8 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 1. Once again, we'll have 2 of the Hustlin' Hobby Stocks coming up. All right, green flag headed our way. Hobby Stocks, their season begins. 5 scheduled Hobby Stock races this year. They're going to battle for a pedal car championship. We promoted that on our socials a couple weeks ago. One-of-a-kind pedal car, all lettered up. Hobby Stock $7 Speedway champion. We're doing the same for the IMCA Sport Modified champion. Jared Flower up front, in control, leading the opening laps here, heat race number 1. Paul Stevens in that second spot, trying to hold off Kevin Thomas. A hard-charging, flying Brian Cooper in the 17C running 4th. Webster making things happen on the bottom of the track. Shannon Collins working his way up into the 6th spot. Pro aggregate driver 99, Robert Wolf, now back to the 8th spot. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Trouble for your leader, Jared Flower. F14 around in turn 2. We go yellow. That'll give the lead now to Paul Stevens in the 28 car. 54 of Kevin Thomas runs 2nd. Kevin's wife, Autumn Thomas, will be in the next heat race. She's number 3. Husband-wife racing team. The 54 and the 3. Lineup is good. 3 laps down to the scheduled 8. Officials give your leader the 1 to go signal. He knows it's go time. Resume it off at turn number 4. And we're back at it. Green flag. Paul Stevens still up front. Right behind him, he's got 2 good ones. Kevin Thomas and Brian Cooper. Now Jared Flower in the infield hits the orange cone. And we need to go yellow again, so that'll be the second yellow. Jared Flower, it looks like. And that'll be the second stoppage for the F14. He got caught up in one of those Pacific Highway rental orange cones. See if it's still stuck at the back. There it is, Mike DeHogue. But unfortunately for Jared, that's also his second stop, charge yellow in this race. So unfortunately, that'll be the end of this race for him. He can come back for the main event. 2 spin roll. Looks like Robert Wharf in the 99 car, back in the middle stretch, trying to see what's going on there. It looks like maybe an issue, mechanical issue. All right, so a tow truck needed. Brown's Towing on the way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. The 99 trying to exit, crashed into the leader. Yep, looks like the 99 just trying to exit and at the wrong time made contact with your leader, Paul Stevens. Stevens will continue on. All right, Kevin Thomas now in second, Brian Cooper third, Dan Webster fourth, Shannon Collins. Your top 5 for the restart. We're still on lap 3. 5 to go. Oh, Stevens now comes up with an issue. Could have been contact with the 99 car, but now Kevin Thomas is your new leader. And we go yellow again. Race leader Paul Stevens now has stopped. Earlier it was Jared Flower, the leader, that had spun around. Now Paul Stevens, so this will be your third different leader in 3 laps, Kevin Thomas in the 54 car. Custom scaled creations of Brian Cooper's car, 17C, already a winner this season earlier at Marysville. A lot of these drivers do race at the Marysville Raceway on Saturday nights. Hobby stocks this year at Silver Dollar Speedway, 5 races. We'll keep a championship point tally this season for their 5 shows. Back at it, off turn 4, green. Well, let's see if Brian Cooper can find a way around Kevin Thomas. Drives a little bit higher and gains momentum. Does your second place car, Brian Cooper. Kind of in the similar line through 3 and 4. We get to lap 5. Best battle is these top 2. Boy, they're really going at it. Is Cooper going to make the move? He is. Can't get there though. 6 down, 2 to go. These two kind of left 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the dust. White flag, 1 to go. Cooper right there. Well, final turns. Cooper looks like he's content to sit there in second. Kevin Thomas with the win. Great job by Kevin. Followed by Brian Cooper. Here comes Dan Webster. Shannon Collins doing a great job working his way up to 4th. And then the 99, Roger Fallon, rounds out your top 5. Heat race number 1 is complete. Up next, heat 2. All right, race fans, we are ready. Heat race number 2 will be led by the 3 of Autumn Thomas. We just saw her husband, Kevin Thomas, get the win in heat race 1. To the outside, a former 2-time track champion from Reading, the 88 of Scott Rogers. Second row inside, the 23K Willie King out of Yuba City And to the outside, welcome in the 53 of Jason Clayton. Third row inside, 86H, that's Jeff Hill from Paradise. 28M, welcome Toby Merrifield from Oroville. And Trevor Deadman, Chris Lewis, 22L, would complete your field. Looks like 7 of the 8 are out here. Two of my favorite people, Keith and Diane Ariano, followed by Calistoga Hall of Famer Richard Forsberg in the house. What's up, Richard? Oh, he gets a nice round of applause. I love the smile, Richard. The kids are still down front, blowing the Andy Forsberg horns. All right, we're locked and loaded. Autumn Thomas sets the pace, and it's go time. Willie King to the outside of Autumn Thomas. They'll battle for it. Clayton right there in third. And right now give the lead to Willie King down the back straightaway. Oh, Autumn Thomas will spin around. Oh, my goodness. Big time collision between her and Jeff Hill. And major damage on Hill's car. Safety crew quickly over to the 3 car, but I think she wants to turn around and keep going or see if they can fix it. Realistically, not a lot of damage. There is a left rear flat tire, but not as much damage as I thought it might be. All right, field is realigned, and we're back at it. Green flag racing, hobby stocks, prelude to the Mini Gold Cup Friday night. Willie King down the bottom of the racetrack. We'll see if Jason Clayton has anything for your leader. Side by side into turn 3. Behind them, the 28M of Toby Merrifield. Good battle off turn 4 into turn 1. Oh, it's close racing. Maybe a little bump and banging going on now. Toby Merrifield shoots the gap into the second spot. Merrifield utilizing the bottom of the racetrack to perfection. New leader on lap 2. That is the Mike DeHogue move of the night. What do you think, Mike? Sure, thumbs up. All right. Great job by Toby Merrifield to assume the lead off of turn 4. We get to lap 3 that time by. Trouble, I think it's Chris Smith around. And will we stay green? We do. Good job by Smith. right, white flag in the air, one final turnaround. And the checkered will fall. Toby Merrifield back to victory lane at Silver Dollar Speedway, heat race number 2 winner. He'll be followed by Jason Clayton, Willie King, Trevor Dedman, and Chris Lewis, our top 5. All right, we have 2 heat races coming out next for the IMCA Sport Modifieds. We'll give you lineup for heat race number 1. It'll be the N7 of Hunter Merritt out of Marysville to the outside from Chico, the 91X of Travis Boswell. Wow, we got the fan club. Second row inside, 28W, Jace Wright. And outside of Wright, it'll be Austin Merritt, 47M. The 2 of Sean Smith. So far, and the 81 of Kyle Pendergrass is there. We are missing one car.